The Great Wall of China stands as one of the world's most remarkable achievements, a vast, serpentine monument stretching over thousands of miles across rugged mountains and barren deserts. It is often seen as a symbol of strength, unity, and ancient Chinese ingenuity. However, beyond this celebrated image lies a deeper story filled with myths, harsh realities, surprising innovations, and astonishing complexity. The secrets behind the Great Wall reveal much about the people who built it, the purposes it served, and the legends that have grown around it. The most common misconception is that the Great Wall is a single, continuous wall built all at once. In reality, what we call the Great Wall is a sprawling network of walls, watchtowers, fortresses, and natural barriers constructed by various states and dynasties over more than 2,000 years. The earliest defensive walls date back to the 7th century BC, built by rival states during China's fragmented warring states period. These early walls were primarily made of rammed earth, wood, and stone. When Emperor Qin Shi Huang unified China in 221 BC, he ordered many of these walls to be connected to form a unified defense system against northern nomads. Even then, the wall was far from a perfect, unbroken line. It branched extensively and evolved with successive dynasties. The most famous stone brick segments were primarily constructed during the Ming Dynasty, 1368 to 1644, which upgraded the wall with bricks and stones to fend off Mongol and other northern invasions. Today, the total length of all wall sections combined exceeds 13,000 miles, but the iconic sections seen by tourists mostly come from the Ming era. Vast stretches of deteriorated wall remain off the beaten path, providing a raw and authentic glimpse of the wall's ancient past. One myth that refuses to fade is that the Great Wall can be seen from the moon. The claim originated centuries ago, but has been debunked repeatedly since the space age began. Astronauts, including Neil Armstrong and China's Yang Liwei, have confirmed that from the moon, the wall is invisible to the naked eye. Even from low Earth orbit, it's barely visible and can be mistaken for roads or natural land formations. The wall's construction materials, local earth, stone, and bricks blend into the surrounding landscape, making it difficult to distinguish. The myth likely endures because it symbolizes the wall's immense scale and enduring cultural significance. Beneath the grandeur of the wall lies a grim reality. Millions of lives were sacrificed to build it. The Great Wall is often called the longest cemetery on Earth due to the staggering number of deaths involved in its construction. Forced laborers included soldiers, peasants, criminals, and conscripted workers subjected to brutal conditions of starvation, exhaustion, and accidents. Historical records and archaeological evidence suggest that over 1 million people may have died during the wall's multi-century building process. The Qin Dynasty alone is estimated to have lost around 400,000 workers. A poignant Han Dynasty poem reflects this despair. "Don't you just see beside the long wall? Dead men's skeletons prop each other up," while folklore claims that some bodies were buried inside the wall's foundations. Archaeologists have found scant evidence. Instead, many workers were likely buried in mass graves along the wall's length, turning the construction sites into vast cemeteries. A surprising secret behind the wall's endurance is the use of sticky rice in its mortar. During the Ming Dynasty, builders mixed sticky rice porridge with lime mortar, creating a unique composite material. The amylopectin starch in the rice chemically bonded with lime's calcium carbonate, producing a mortar that was not only incredibly strong, but also highly water resistant. This innovation allowed Ming walls to withstand earthquakes, heavy rains, and erosion for centuries. In many well-preserved sections, weeds cannot penetrate between bricks due to the sticky mortar. However, This method came with logistical challenges, as rice from southern China had to be transported to northern wall construction sites, causing regional tensions over resources. The sticky rice mortar represents both ancient scientific ingenuity and the massive scale of resources mobilized for the wall's construction. One of the most fascinating recent discoveries is that the wall was never meant to be an impenetrable solid barrier. Archaeological surveys reveal over 130 secret doors discreetly integrated into the wall, especially along Ming sections. These hidden gates were cleverly camouflaged with bricks and served diverse functions. Some doors were small, designed for scouts and messengers to monitor enemy movement stealthily. Others were large enough for horses to pass, facilitating trade, communication, and controlled passage of nomadic livestock. Ming Dynasty documents show some nomadic groups were permitted to use certain gates for grazing their animals. Perhaps most ingeniously, some doors were designed for surprise military tactics. Soldiers could break through the camouflage bricks on the inside, creating sudden exit points for counterattacks against besieging enemies. This reveals the wall as a dynamic defense system, and not just a static wall reflecting sophisticated military planning. More than defense, border control and trade regulation, the Great Wall went beyond mere military defense. It was a critical tool for regulating migration, trade, and cultural interaction along China's northern border. Watchtowers served as customs checkpoints, where guards levied duties on goods traveling on the Silk Road, an ancient trade network connecting China to Central Asia, India, the Middle East, and Europe. The wall helped control who crossed into China, functioning effectively as a border enforcement mechanism. Beyond physical goods, it also played a role in controlling cultural exchange and knowledge. A famous legend tells of a princess who smuggled silkworm eggs hidden in her hair through a wall gate, spreading the secret of silk production beyond China. Thus, the wall symbolized not only military might, but also economic power and cultural protection, shaping the flow of people, goods, and ideas across a vast empire. Constructing the wall involved massive logistical challenges. Laborers transported huge stones, some weighing over a ton up steep mountain slopes, using pulleys and wheelbarrows. Innovations credited to Chinese engineering. Watchtowers, spaced every 200 to 300 yards, allow rapid communication through smoke, fire, and drum signals, warning of invasions. During the Ming era, the wall's defenses extended to sophisticated weapons such as cannons, crossbows, halberds, and early gunpowder. Defensive moats and ditches surrounded certain wall sections, further enhancing security, while parts of the wall suffer from erosion and neglect, especially in remote western areas. Ongoing preservation efforts highlight its historic and architectural significance. The Great Wall remains a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a testament to the enduring strength of ancient Chinese civilization. The Great Wall of China is not merely a monumental stone structure, but a multi-layered story of human resilience, ingenuity, suffering, and memory. It is a monument built over centuries by countless hands, some forced, some skilled, all marked by sacrifice. Its legendary myths, the single wall, its visibility from the moon have been laid to rest, revealing a far richer historical tapestry. The wall's hidden doors, sticky rice mortar, and role in trade regulations show it was a complex living system more than just a defensive fence. When admiring the Great Wall next, consider the millions of lives behind its stones, the minds that engineered it, and the culture it protected. The Great Wall is both a symbol of China's strength and a memorial of its people's enduring spirit.